That was the main complaint you got was from him because he was a little salty. But even afterwards, I was talking to him, and he definitely was like, yeah, I didn't even make the guy feel bad. I was just a little salty, and he had his complaints with it, but like I said, I don't think he was hating on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I understand salt. Back when
we all do.
Back when I played tournaments, like really seriously, like Super Turbo, this is slightly embarrassing. I've kicked chairs. I've kicked cabinets back in the arcade. Thrown controllers. I've definitely pulled a Sanford. I've broken a stick before. I mean, the thing is you gotta. I have to respect salt all the time because that means you really care. Like
true.
You gotta put it all on the line, and really try. So if somebody's just like, oh, I lost, whatever, you're not in this for the right reason.
You shouldn't be here, I guess.
So
I have actually a couple questions about the swords.
Yeah.
Now we saw that the PM one was engraved specifically per PM. How are the swords engraved? And I mean, do they all have the specific games? And,
yes.
I say you said that there was one that you're giving out for the raffle. Well, is that one engraved?
Correct. They all are.
Yeah.
So basically I order the swords online. They cost a fair amount. I mean, not ridiculous.
They're nice.
It's fair.
Nice.
They're nice. They're legit. They're probably the result of some what do you call that when a guy works in India for somebody in America? Outsourcing,
right?
Yes, I get them. They have to be. They're probably outsourced. I don't think there's any blacksmiths left in the U.S.
There are few, and they don't charge well.
Yeah. But then I get them and I take them to a local engraving shop, and I get every game engraved on the scabbard. I used to do it on the blade itself, but that was actually very difficult. And the blade, if you saw the blade actually has a engraving already on it, CSA for the Confederate States of America. So it's like, for Civil War, and it's like you went to Civil War and you got some booty, some treasures. So and that's pretty cool. And it's a process, but when I came up with the idea, everybody really loved it. It's kind of expensive, but the thing is, it gets hype because the reason why I did it is because whenever you go to a tournament, there's pot splitting, there's money. You want to know if people are really trying or whatever.
The collusion is real.
Collusion.
Yes, I agree with that one.
You can't split a sword.
No. And that's the thing is that people don't want to split a sword.
Yeah. No,
homie, that's my sword.
You guys notice? So I pulled that sword out and showed it to the stream before the second set, and Chillin went off.
Might have had something to do with it.
He was like, I want it.
He saw it.
Want
Got
it.
hype.
So that might, to me, that is no coincidence. So that is pretty cool. We've been doing that for a couple years now, and second place gets like little cannons for the bigger games.
You're telling me that.
Those are cool. And to be honest, I wish I had started with those because there's a little bit cheaper.
Well, no, I definitely think that the sword was an amazing idea, and you pulled it off. I mean, good ideas can sometimes go poorly with lack of effort, but that is not this case. You definitely put a lot of work into it, and it shows. So good job.
Thank you.
And good job for this whole tournament. It's beautiful here.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying myself.
It is great. I mean, I wish I could have gotten you guys down to the theater. But it kind of just didn't make sense because I wanted switching out streamers in the theater is that's not good. And you guys have been at home in here, and switching it off VGBootCamp to Spooky, that wouldn't really affect too much.
Yeah.
So you guys are in here, and I really like this venue. When they opened this in 2013, and I kind of walked around and my eyes lit up because I don't know if you guys have they been telling you guys all the sort of specifications of this venue, but you have these center consoles where you can jack into the internet, the projectors, and control the lights and the audio, and every sort of room has in-house surround, yada yada yada. There's internet on the floor. I can't tell you how many events I've been to, which is like where we have a hashtag hotel internet.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Phone internet. Phone internet's the worst.
4G. Civil War the past couple of years have been on 4G cards, and and this day it's kind of getting your name out there to the stream and to everybody is really important. So having good internet is really quality, and also opens up a lot of other options for things that we can do to make the tournament experience better. We can have brackets on challenge and present them in the room, and everybody sees it and knows where they need to go. We can put up multi-twitch on a projector, and everybody sees what's going on in every other room.
Yeah,
So,
and for those of you that aren't here and can't see it, there are two projectors behind me. You can kind of see this one right here. But one is gigantic and has just Melee on it. The other one's just as big and has a multi-twitch of all the games going on in other rooms. It really makes you feel a part of the whole experience here.
Yeah.
It's very well done.
So, and you know, there are negatives about throwing it at an academic building. There's the like, you know, you don't live the hotel. You're not in a hotel, so you can't just like
true.
wake up and go down. But I think the positives far overwhelm it as far as like theater seating and whatnot. So it's really fun.
Yeah, I've been to a few tournaments recently where there's just not enough space. Like, it's a good location, but the rooms and the venues are too small, and there's no place to sit, and there's not enough setups. This is not one of those cases. Everybody can just chill out and watch Melee, and like, you get the big crowd going with these hype matches, and there's been plenty of room. There's never been any person craning their neck to see, and that's been great.
That's the key, and I try to focus on, you know, providing a really great experience for everybody, and hopefully that works. Just like FYI, like I think like 7 or 8 of these big Haas CRTs are mine. They're in my basement. If people want to take them off my hands, you know, I just
Shoutouts to free TVs.
Yeah, I don't want to carry them. Seriously, my back hurts. But the nice little one, that I'm probably gonna take that one back though.
Yeah, the little ones are always the best ones.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to say, you know, I had a stream and I hadn't checked in with you guys yet. On Sunday, I usually have a more free time to come around and hang out.
Not as crazy.
Yeah, and I want to give a couple of big shout-outs to the Smash staff here. You know, Arcadia #1, he's our go-to TO, and Ray and Ryan Pukalak. Anyway, they're from DC Esports. They ran eSmash Land a couple of weeks ago. They came in, they brought 4 setups and wanted to help out with pools, and they really didn't want anything in return. They just said, we want to get out there and get involved. So big ups to those guys for making this event happen and making sure that, you know, I didn't, you know, have to have a bracket in my hand this weekend, which is always. Yeah, you have to, in order to run a big tournament, you have to kind of give up the bracket and then give it to somebody else. So everybody's like, you know, hey Robin, and that's I've heard that a lot this weekend.
Yeah, right.
So
all right.
I'm glad you guys are having fun, and
Definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out because I have to give another sword away. But I want the stream viewers to stick around and watch Melee. We got a really stacked tournament, top 16, and hopefully we can get. I want to keep the sword here in Virginia. We got a lot of high level players, but
We got a lot of outside talent coming.
a lot of outside talent. You know, some top billers. But let's see if we can keep this sword in Virginia. So, all right, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And thank you for the stream, for listening to me prattle on. And stay tuned, and we'll keep up the good show. Thank you.
All right. So that was Robin. He's our wonderful TO here. He's doing a great job. Right now, we've got just some friendlies going on with PP. He's a good guy. He's always willing to do some friendlies. Melee's coming up soon. Might be a good time for a quick shout out to like, follow, and subscribe. VGBootCamp's really rocking it out for us here. You guys can't see the setup, but like he was saying, it'd be a pain to move all this stuff into the theater. So I definitely think this is working out, and just enjoy these friendlies. I'm off the mic for a while. I'm going to go warm up because I'm going to be playing some teams. Yeah, signing off.
Fox.